Today, I want to share a message that could transform your life in ways you never imagined. In times of darkness, when everything seems to be falling apart, remember that miracles are already in motion for you. Just as the ocean's tide follows an unseen rhythm, divine intervention works silently behind the scenes of your life. The same power that created the universe is actively working to bring transformation to your situation. Many people walk through life feeling alone in their struggles, but today marks the beginning of a new chapter in your story. Like a master painter working on a masterpiece, every stroke of circumstance in your life has purpose and meaning. The challenges you face today are not permanent roadblocks, but temporary setups for an incredible comeback. Consider how a diamond forms under pressure. Your current difficulties are similarly shaping you for something extraordinary. The universe operates on perfect timing, and though you may feel stuck in a holding pattern, powerful forces are aligning to bring about your breakthrough. Every tear, every sleepless night, and every moment of doubt is being woven into a tapestry of triumph. The dawn of your miracle is breaking on the horizon. Throughout history, incredible transformations have often occurred when circumstances seemed most dire. Think of how a caterpillar must enter complete darkness before emerging as a butterfly. Your current situation, no matter how challenging, is merely the cocoon stage of your transformation. In the depths of night, stars shine their brightest. Similarly, your faith grows strongest in moments of uncertainty. Each challenge you face is building spiritual muscle, developing resilience that will serve you long after your breakthrough arrives. The universe operates on divine timing, orchestrating events with perfect precision. Remember that every great testimony begins with a test. Your current struggles are not punishment, but preparation. Like a master sculptor who sees the masterpiece within raw stone, the divine sees your ultimate potential and is carefully chiseling away everything that doesn't serve your highest purpose. The miracles approaching your life will create ripple effects beyond your imagination. Consider how a single stone thrown into a pond creates expanding circles that reach every shore. Your breakthrough isn't just for you, it's designed to impact generations to come. The prayers you've sown in secret are about to bloom into public testimonies. When heavenly forces align for transformation, they often work like the changing of seasons. Gradually at first, then suddenly all at once. The same power that turns winter into spring is orchestrating your transition from scarcity to abundance. Every closed door you faced has been protection, guiding you toward the perfect opportunity at the perfect time. Just as a farmer must trust the process of growth happening beneath the soil, your miracle is developing in ways you cannot yet see. The seeds of your prayers and perseverance are taking root in fertile spiritual soil, preparing to burst forth with supernatural harvest. In nature, the darkest part of night comes just before dawn. Similarly, when opposition seems strongest, breakthrough is often closest. The intensity of your current battle is not a sign of defeat, but a herald of imminent victory. Like a woman in labor, the pressure you feel signals that new life is about to emerge. Consider how pressure transforms coal into diamonds. Your challenges are not destroying you, but transforming you. Every obstacle you've encountered has been developing your character, building the strength needed to sustain the blessing that's approaching. The divine operates in patterns of perfect timing, ensuring you're prepared for what's coming. Your season of waiting hasn't been wasted. Like a master chef who knows exactly when each ingredient should be added, every delay and detour has been precisely calculated for your benefit. The same power that orchestrates the tides and rotates the planets is working meticulously in your situation. There's a supernatural acceleration coming to your life. Just as a rocket must break through atmospheric resistance before reaching orbital freedom, you're about to break through limitations that have held you back. The barriers that once seemed insurmountable will crumble like walls of Jericho, clearing the path for your destiny. Ancient wisdom teaches that faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Your unwavering belief during difficult times has been noticed by heaven. Like a master weaver working with threads of gold, every tear and trial is being woven into a tapestry of triumph that will inspire others. The breakthrough you're awaiting isn't just a single event, but the beginning of a cascade of blessings. Think of how a dam release starts with a trickle before becoming a flood. Your miracle will similarly trigger a chain reaction of divine favor and supernatural provision. The spiritual realm operates on different principles than the natural world. Just as quantum physics reveals realities that defy conventional logic, your miracle may manifest in unexpected ways. The divine often works like a master chess player, moving pieces in ways that seem mysterious until the winning strategy becomes clear. Your current situation is like a seed in winter. Though everything appears dormant on the surface, powerful forces are at work beneath. The same power that guides salmon upstream and birds across continents is directing your path toward destiny. Every closed door has been divine protection, every delay, divine timing. Consider how a butterfly's wings can theoretically influence weather patterns across the globe. Similarly, the breakthrough you're about to experience will have far-reaching effects. Your testimony will become a beacon of hope for others, proving that patience and faith ultimately triumph over adversity. The divine operates in patterns of perfect completion. Just as music finds resolution after tension, your story is moving toward harmony. The challenges you've faced haven't been random obstacles, but carefully placed stepping stones leading to triumph. Like a master architect who sees the finished building before ground is broken, your destiny has been carefully planned. In nature, transformation often requires isolation. Consider how a pearl forms in the protected space of an oyster shell. Your season of waiting hasn't been punishment, but protection, allowing necessary internal growth before external manifestation. Every unanswered prayer has been building spiritual equity for a greater return. The breakthrough approaching your life will defy natural limitations. Just as light can both be a wave and a particle, your miracle will operate outside conventional boundaries. The same power that sustains galaxies and guides planetary orbits is orchestrating circumstances in your favor. Divine intervention often works like water wearing away stone, gradually, then suddenly. The breakthrough you're awaiting has been in motion longer than you realize. Just as underground springs feed mighty rivers, supernatural forces have been working beneath the surface of your circumstances, preparing the way for manifestation. Every prayer you've prayed has been like a deposit in a spiritual bank account, accumulating divine interest. The same power that maintains the delicate balance of ecosystems is orchestrating elements of your breakthrough. Your current position isn't your final destination, but a launching pad for greater things. Think of how a space shuttle must break through atmospheric resistance before reaching weightless flight. The opposition you've faced isn't punishment, but preparation for elevation. Every closed door, every disappointment, every delay has been perfectly calibrated to prepare you for what's coming. The spiritual realm operates on principles of abundance and multiplication. Just as a single seed can produce a harvest of thousands, your breakthrough will create exponential blessings. The same power that turns tiny acorns into mighty oaks is at work in your situation, transforming small beginnings into magnificent outcomes. Consider how light travels millions of miles, yet arrives precisely where needed. Similarly, your miracle has been journeying through time and space, precisely calculated to reach you at the perfect moment. The waiting period hasn't diminished your blessing, but increased its potential impact. Your breakthrough isn't just about personal gain, but kingdom purpose. Like a lighthouse whose beam guides many ships to safety, your testimony will become a beacon of hope for others. Every tear you've shed has been collected as precious seed for a greater harvest. Supernatural acceleration is coming to your life. Just as a river gains momentum before a waterfall, circumstances are building toward a powerful release of blessing. The same force that holds atoms together and spins planets in their orbits is orchestrating your breakthrough with precise timing. Think of how pressure transforms geological materials into precious gems. Your trials haven't been random hardships, but carefully calibrated forces creating something valuable. Every challenge has been developing necessary strength for the next phase of your journey. The miracle approaching isn't just a single event, but the beginning of a new season. Like the first rain after drought that transforms barren ground into fertile soil, your breakthrough will initiate a period of supernatural abundance and favor. Divine timing operates with perfect precision. Just as migration patterns and seasonal changes follow cosmic rhythms, your breakthrough is aligned with heavenly schedules. The waiting period hasn't been empty time but crucial preparation, developing your capacity for what's ahead. Consider how a master painter applies layers of color to create depth and dimension. Each experience you've encountered has been adding necessary elements to your life's masterpiece. The same wisdom that guides stars in their courses is directing your path toward destiny. Your miracle will carry signature elements of divine creativity. Like snowflakes that each have unique patterns yet all follow sacred geometry, your breakthrough will be both personally designed and universally meaningful. Every prayer has been heard, every tear noted, every act of faith recorded. The spiritual realm operates on principles of multiplication and increase. Just as cells divide and multiply to create complex organisms, your breakthrough will generate ongoing growth and expansion. The same power that turns tiny seeds into forests is at work in your situation. Think of how ocean currents influence weather patterns across continents. Similarly, the blessing approaching your life will have far-reaching effects. Your testimony will become part of a larger narrative of hope and transformation, inspiring others to maintain faith through difficult seasons. The opposition you faced has been preparation for promotion. Like an athlete whose training intensity increases before competition, your challenges have been building necessary strength and endurance. Every closed door has protected you from premature advancement. Divine intervention often arrives like daybreak. Gradually, then suddenly. The same power that transforms darkness into light is working in your circumstances. Your breakthrough isn't just about changing situations, but establishing new patterns of blessing and favor. Consider how DNA contains instructions for entire organisms. Similarly, your miracle carries codes for generational impact. Every prayer you've prayed has been like spiritual DNA, programming blessings that will manifest for years to come. The waiting period hasn't diminished your blessing, but increased its potency. Like wine that gains value with age, your breakthrough has been maturing to perfection. Every delay has been divine protection, every setback sacred preparation. Your miracle is already in motion in the spiritual realm. Like a ship approaching the horizon, it's closer than you can see with natural eyes. The same power that holds the universe together is orchestrating circumstances for your breakthrough. Think of how pressure and time transform common elements into precious materials. Your trials haven't been punishment, but preparation for precious outcomes. Every tear, every prayer, every act of faith has been building momentum toward this moment. Remember that endings are really beginnings in disguise. Your breakthrough isn't just the conclusion of a difficult season, but the dawn of a new era. The same wisdom that guides the cosmos is directing your path toward destiny, preparing you for blessings beyond your imagination. The manifestation of divine favor often follows patterns of supernatural acceleration. Like a rocket breaking free from Earth's gravity, your breakthrough will defy natural limitations. The same power that assembled galaxies and orchestrated cosmic dance is arranging circumstances for your benefit. Consider the metamorphosis of a butterfly. Its transformation isn't gradual but sudden and complete. Similarly, your season of breakthrough will bring total renovation. Each challenge you've faced has been strengthening your spiritual wings for the flight ahead, preparing you for elevations you couldn't have handled before. Your testimony will become a living proof of divine faithfulness. Like ripples expanding across still water, the impact of your breakthrough will touch lives far beyond your immediate circle. Every moment of perseverance has been building momentum for this season of supernatural favor. Divine wisdom operates outside human logic and timing. Just as quantum particles can exist in multiple states simultaneously, your breakthrough is already complete in the spiritual realm while manifesting in the natural. The same force that holds atoms together is consolidating elements of your miracle. Think of how an earthquake releases energy accumulated over years in mere moments. Your season of sudden blessing will similarly release accumulated spiritual potential. Every prayer, every act of faith, every moment of patience has been storing up power for this divine release. The approaching season carries signature elements of supernatural increase. Like the multiplication of loaves and fishes, your breakthrough will demonstrate abundance that defies natural explanation. Your story will become evidence that faith unleashes forces stronger than natural limitations. Sacred timing follows patterns invisible to natural understanding. Like the precise moment when fruit reaches perfect ripeness, your breakthrough will arrive at the divinely appointed instant. The same wisdom that determines the length of seasons is measuring the duration of your waiting period. Consider how pressure creates diamonds deep within the earth. Your challenges haven't been random hardships, but carefully calibrated forces producing something precious. Every tear has been collected as seed for future harvests. Every trial transformed into spiritual equity. Your miracle carries codes for generational impact. Like genetic information passed through DNA, the blessing approaching your life will influence future generations. The same power that programs seeds to produce specific harvests is encoding your breakthrough with purpose beyond personal benefit. Supernatural provision often arrives through unexpected channels. Just as ravens fed Elijah in the wilderness, your breakthrough may come through surprising sources. The same creativity that designed countless species is crafting unique solutions for your situation. Think of how water can exist as solid, liquid, and vapor. Your miracle might manifest differently than expected, but its essence will perfectly meet your need. Every closed door has been divine protection, guiding you toward the path of greatest blessing and impact. The approaching season carries elements of divine multiplication. Like yeast permeating dough, the influence of your breakthrough will expand far beyond initial manifestation. Your testimony will become evidence that faith connects finite beings to infinite resources. Divine intervention often works like the changing of seasons, inevitable and transformative. Just as spring always follows winter, your breakthrough will arrive with natural certainty, but supernatural impact. The same power that resurrects dormant seeds is reviving dreams you thought were dead. Consider how ice transforms into flowing water. Your circumstances will shift from frozen stagnation to dynamic movement. Every delay has been perfectly timed, allowing necessary preparation for the scope of blessing approaching your life. Your miracle carries elements of both restoration and advancement. Like a tree that grows higher while deepening its roots, your breakthrough will bring both stability and elevation. The same wisdom that balances ecosystems is harmonizing elements of your blessing. Sacred purpose often unfolds like a scroll, revealing new dimensions progressively. Just as dawn brightens gradually, then suddenly floods the landscape, your season of revelation will bring increasing clarity and understanding. The same light that illuminates galaxies is shining on your path. Think of how pressure and time transform coal into diamonds. Your trials haven't been punishment, but preparation for precious outcomes. Every challenge has been carefully calibrated to produce specific qualities needed for your destiny. The approaching breakthrough carries signatures of divine craftsmanship. Like a master weaver creating intricate patterns, every detail of your miracle has been thoughtfully designed. Your story will demonstrate that faith connects human limitation to the divine infinity. The divine orchestrates breakthroughs with perfect precision and timing. Like a master conductor leading a symphony, every element of your miracle has been carefully coordinated. The same wisdom that guides celestial bodies in their orbits is directing the convergence of your blessing. Consider how an oyster transforms an irritant into a pearl through patient persistence. Your challenges haven't been random accidents, but carefully chosen ingredients for something precious. Every moment of waiting has been adding layers of value to your testimony, creating something that will inspire generations to come. Your approaching season carries supernatural momentum. Like a river gathering force before breaking through obstacles, the power of your breakthrough has been accumulating through every trial and test. Your story will become living proof that faith sees beyond current circumstances to grasp eternal realities, demonstrating that divine timing operates with perfect precision, even when we can't understand its patterns.